What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. So guys, we've had a lot of stuff hit us this week. Truly, we really have. Specifically Tuesday, 2 days ago, with the inflation reading for August. That's been the biggest kind of manipulation the markets have had over the past week. And it's good, it's bad, it's not something we really look forward to. What the information revealed for those that missed maybe the past two videos is the inflation for August fell year to date, or in the past year. So we had inflation in July at 8.5%. Inflation in August is 8.3%. But month to month inflation, we're actually higher. We went up like 0.1%. So everything has gone up in price. Gas fell 10%, which is great, but we saw food and a few other categories actually increase in price, which is not good at all. And that's had a big indicator and reflection on the markets here. People do not like the fact that we have high interest. Originally, we had just high inflation to deal with, and interest rates were still extremely low. Now we have high inflation at 8.3%, and now we have high interest rates. We have two at the same time, and there's going to be this buffer here for a long time, screwing a lot of people over, and it's not going to be good. Now we have to deal with high inflation and high interest and higher interest rates, and maybe semi-lower inflation rates, but still high inflation to say the least. There's going to be this buffer where both meet up with each other until inflation dies down, that we're going to have a couple months of not good economy, and it's going to suck. And I think we're in that right now. But how does that reflect to the cryptocurrencies, the main focal point of today's video? As you guys know, we had a horrible reaction on Tuesday to the news coming out. We fell like 4.5% here over the day, but we said we would probably retest bottom support here. And as you guys can see, this is a very, very, very strong, successful support. We've had many reversals off here. We've had many resistances off here. We've had many supports again. Support, and here we are again at support. So the goal for this week, which is today and tomorrow for the S&P, is to hold above this, and hopefully we'll be able to rally off of it, or not rally, but we'll be able to reverse off of it. Hopefully it will be some sort of double bottom, and we can start to head back up to retest the same resistance here. We fell this in a day. Hopefully we can recover in a day, or a couple, to say the least, come next week. This has had a bad reflection. We were hoping to see positive reaction from the manipulation of inflation, which would have most likely have sent cryptocurrency up much higher. Fortunately, that's not the information that we had, and we saw markets actually start to dip because of this, and that caused prices to correct. Because truthfully, I believe we had much more room to head up higher here. With this major descending fractal here, the falling wedge, we had a lot more room, I felt, that could have, shot us up to here instead of pausing at 35, 36 cents, selling us off, hitting our stop losses, and correcting back down to bottom support. But we're at bottom support, and that's what matters right now. So we are going to be looking at stuff like this. We're most likely going to be letting things, kind of mellow out here until we can get some kind of understanding of where markets are going to move to after today, and if, interest rates are going to keep moving up. But if you're interested in learning a little bit more about what to do with these markets, how to buy, how to sell, so on and so forth, or what my positions are, definitely stick around to watch today's video. Make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's dive into today's episode. Super quick, guys. I am dropping a new video this Monday, most likely. I might drop it Friday, tomorrow, if I can get it ready today. So we'll see how that goes. Honestly, I don't think it really matters what days, maybe Friday and Monday, the latest, are going to be the days that I post videos here. But as you guys can see, we dropped a video 3 days ago. The Fed's plan to enforce a digital dollar. Really good video. We're literally one subscriber away from hitting 800 subs on our journey and goal to hit, 1,000 subs and get monetized. But I just wanted to update you guys with that, diving into, and you can see that linked in the description of my second channel, but diving into the technical analysis. This is something that I noticed, and I actually posted it on my YouTube channel on the thumbnail. I forgot to mention it because I discover things after I make videos, which is unfortunate. But you can see here the discovery of seeing some sort of, ascending fractal here, and we're at the bottom. And this is big for Ethereum here and these other cryptos. When I jump to the 4 hour, notice the discovery we're starting to have here. We have this beautiful ascending fractal where we're clearly teeter-tottering off the top. We have bottom support, resistance up top, bottom support again, resistance up top, and then bottom support again. So ideally, what we're looking for, hopefully, even though we're sandwiched in between moving averages right now, this is a very, 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 very prominent and strong support and are just a focal point right now. Lots of uncertainty piling up here, and the goal is for us to obviously hit off this and reverse to the upside here. Reverse up as it's done every time in the past here. That's the goal, and hopefully that happens in the next couple of days here on Ethereum, and that's hopefully going to allow us to rally to the upside here. Truthfully, I strongly believe that we are going to still see runs to the upside. I don't think we are going to break down from this. Obviously, it's still possible, but that's not the intended goal. Hopefully, we can stay above here and start to reverse back up, obviously making all of our trades on BitYard, the #1 crypto trade web trading platform that we like to use here on the channel. Link is down in the description, but not only do they offer Bitcoin and Ethereum, they offer XRP, which is so unique, unlike many cryptocurrency exchanges. And the best part, what I recommend for beginners here, if you're into crypto, if you want to trade crypto, if you're a beginner, the best thing I recommend doing is using a demo account. This gives you no risk. Imagine trading, leverage trading, or just trading cryptocurrency with zero risk. Well, that's what's offered on the demo account. It gives you 100K in monopoly money, fake money to trade around with and test your skills. Doesn't make any changes or variations to the website and allows you to get familiar with the platform before you decide to actually trade. Some people just use demo all the time and just test your skills and don't actually trade with live crypto. And that's totally fine too. I just recommend if you're going to start trading crypto, always use a demo account because there's no risk and it's free. So it's the safest bet, and I recommend doing that. But if you do decide to sign up, make sure to click the link in the description and then click mystery box once you create an account and log in to get some free crypto, as you can see right here. Super cool. Now, moving forward here, I do believe Ethereum is going to have the biggest indication of where we move to, like clear as day. The next trade opportunity is going to be how do we react with this level here. If we start to lift up and start to trend above this moving average here, there's a good chance we might rally to the upside back to 1800. However, if we break through supports, specifically the green one here, we are going to see a significant drop to the downside, which would be unfortunate, sending us into extreme oversold, which is also unfortunate. Actually, it might even send us just to oversold, but the goal is we stay inside the ascending fractal. That's truthfully the only goal we have. I'm actually going to leave it on the 4 hour. I think this is more important here. This is the goal that we have, is for a rally to the upside here, and it will ultimately influence these other cryptos. We're starting to see some sort of uptrend here on XRP, but for the most part, we are also getting held up by this major support. You can see it's been quite a strong support in the past here. Major resistance here, major support here, and here we are again retesting it. So we're truthfully waiting for some sort of movement to happen before we see any sort of rally to the upside, to say the least here. It's just consolidation. Truthfully, with the S&P kind of just stagnating out yesterday and most likely doing the same today, we're not going to move anywhere until those markets start to take off with it. So until Ethereum and S&P start to actually see some results, usually the S&P will move, which will influence Ethereum, and Ethereum is our guide to these other cryptocurrencies. And then we'll see if this moves up. Because if Ethereum starts to dump here, you can bet that we're going to see a dump in XRP and a dump in Bitcoin too. But you can see Bitcoin is also falling stagnant, trading sideways. XRP stagnant sideways on its support. Ethereum is stagnant sideways on its support in its uptrend here. So the goal is that we can rally up from here. That's the goal. Short-term movement to the upside here. Then maybe we can kind of sneak in a trade. The biggest thing is the resistances that start to appear itself. This is a big resistance for Ethereum. Bitcoin, this is a big resistance for Bitcoin here. XRP, I'm sure we can find one, but it's mainly Bitcoin and Ethereum here. There's a massive descending fractal forming on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And, we're having some rejection here. You can see clearly we're rejecting off resistance here and correcting lower. And we might cause for another couple weeks of consolidation here. The goal is to break through this. We need to break the downtrend here. We need to break the cycle. If we can break through this, there's a very big chance we could rally up. And that's the goal here, up to 37K. Truthfully, I believe these descending fractals have a bullish bias to rally up, but it could call for a correction down to 10K before we see that rally up to 30, 40, 50K. But I do believe long term, like next year, at this time next year, we should be much higher off than where we currently are. Much higher off than where we currently are. That's my bet. But that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. So stay tuned. Let me know what your opinions are down in the comments section below. Where do you think these markets are going? So on and so forth. With that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.